It's going to be my privilege to introduce just our eighth head women's basketball coach. JR Payne has played and coached this game at a very high level and has achieved a lot in her short career. As a player at St. Mary's, she earned 4 letters and helped her team to a 26-7 record and the school's first ever trip to the NCAA tournament. As a coach, she's been involved in rebuilding efforts every place that she's been, and she's done an amazing job at each of the institutions that she served. Her first head coaching position was at Southern Utah. She did a fantastic job there. Went to Santa Clara just in her second year, had a record of 20, I'm going to say this right, had a record of 23-9. Went to the postseason this year for the first time in 10 years. So every place that she started and finished, she started where she's helped rebuild the program and got to a point where they've achieved great things in her last year.
What an exciting opportunity, to be here in the Buff family. I'm excited, as I think about this department, this university, this program. There's so many feelings, that go along with something like this, and the overwhelming feeling and thought is excitement. I'm excited to work with this team that we have here. I'm excited to, to work with the administration here at CU. I'm excited to build on the incredible tradition. I look at Seal back here and think of the incredible tradition that is Buff women's basketball. There's not that many teams in the country that have such excellence in their history. And so I'm thrilled to be able to work to rebuild a championship caliber team here at Colorado. We met the team this morning. We'd heard a lot of great things about them. Whenever you're looking somewhere, you do your research and you talk to coaches and different people, and overwhelmingly people said this is a fabulous group of young women that you're inheriting. And so we met them this morning. We spent about an hour and a half with them talking and going back and forth. What does practice look like? What is, all this stuff? And so we had a great time with them. I think that there's a lot of potential in that room, and we talked about that. For us, we all know Lauren can shoot the lights out. We all know Kennedy's fabulous in transition. We know those basketball things about them. What we're most excited about is the opportunity to get to know them as people, learn about their families. Where are you from? What do you like? I told them this morning, I want to know all your pet peeves, just whatever makes them tick. We're excited for that. Moving forward. I would tell the team, we told them this morning, we're going to work together, we're going to work hard, and we're going to have a lot of fun. I think our teams have always been really tough, really fearless teams, but we always have a lot of fun, in what we do and in the way that we play. So moving forward, everything that our program will be about building Colorado women's basketball into a championship program. And that'll be our philosophy moving forward. And we're excited to be here, really, really honored and humbled for the opportunity to be here. And thank you all for coming today. I'm sure people have questions and different things, and I'm excited to be able to answer those. So thank you.
JR, how would you characterize your style of play?
Well, I would sum it up in 2 words, and it's going to be blue collar. We always talk about being the toughest team, being the hardest working team, and being extremely disciplined in everything that we do. And to summarize that, it's blue collar, top to bottom. Our staff is blue collar. We believe in outworking our opponents, from a recruiting standpoint, from a scouting standpoint, and our team will follow suit in that regard. Yeah.
Coach, Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera.
Yeah.
You have a track record of making teams, turning things around at programs. Mm-hmm. I guess a 2-part question. What do you feel like is the secret to that approach, and how do you apply it here to a team that struggled last year and obviously a different level of competition here in the Pac-12?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have been really fortunate. I think starting, at Gonzaga as an assistant coach, where we hadn't been out of place been out of last place in 9 years, and able to turn that program, and then Boise State, as assistants, and then at the last 2 places that we've been. The biggest thing for us is creating a culture that fosters and has our players striving for excellence. And I know that's a little bit of a catchphrase, but we really believe that. We push them to be the best they can be in everything that they're doing. And that's not always comfortable for players, to really challenge their weaknesses and attack those weaknesses, but we work towards that. And so really creating that level of striving to be the best that you can be. We like I said, those three things that we hang our hat on are teams that are things that we've done in every single program we've been a part of. Being the toughest, being the hardest working, being disciplined, and those things translate into success. We line up against, a great team on the other side of the floor, and if we can go into that game knowing, they may be taller than us, they may be a little bit more talented in some areas, but if we know we will win every loose ball, we will be tougher, we will win the battle of the boards and things like that, those are things that I think translate to success in turning programs around.